Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for August 13th through the 19th. The weekly giveaway this week is going to be my Archangel Tarot deck that we talked about last week in last week's video. So if you're interested in winning that, Monday afternoon, go to Facebook page or Instagram, AmethystAngelLight pages, and comment, like, and share on the entry post there. So if you're interested in winning that, good luck to you. We will jump right on into your reading for the week. And I'm using the Major Arcanum Tarot. So we're going to, as always, do a card for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Alright, and I'm going to pull a love card for you guys from this deck as well, instead of using a different deck. So let's get a love card for Taurus for the 13th through the 19th. There we are. We'll get to that in just a second. So, Monday, Tuesday, you have Page of Wands. So a lot of you Taurus, maybe you're coming off of the new moon eclipse energy that's happening on Saturday. And I know a lot of Tauruses are going to be affected by that pretty heavily because it's making you feel like frustrated and like you're wanting to take action about a situation in your life. For some of you, you might be like, this is like, I'm done, I'm out of here, I'm going to move across the country, or I'm going to leave this job, or I'm going to break up with this person, or you might be tempted to make a really big decision out of the frustrations that you've been experiencing. But from what I understand and from what I've read, you may be better off, Taurus, leaving major decisions for September. But Page of Wands is still good energy to have coming in if you're being balanced and if you're not letting the frustrations take over. Because Page of Wands is like an eagerness to do well. It could be an eagerness to please. But above all else, because it is a wand card, it has to do with action, moving forward, improving your circumstances, like maybe like, you know, coming up in the world, so to speak. But it's the very, very beginning stages. For some of you, you may be having an issue, or you may be working closely with or dealing with a younger fire sign person. Might be influencing a situation for some of you. But overall, this to me feels like a new beginning, or taking on a new project and wanting to move in a new direction. This is a general reading, so the cards are going to apply in different ways for different ones of you, and sometimes maybe not even at all. It's not going to apply for every single person who watches it. So be sure to check out your choose your own card or pick a card readings that are on this channel as well. Your Wednesday, Thursday is the Empress. And I really love this card. I think it's just so beautiful, the images here. But the Empress is about like being on fertile ground. It's about creating. It's about that feminine energy. And this could still apply to you if you're a male. Like if you're feminine energy, don't like tune out and say, oh well, no, well I'm macho, or I'm masculine, or whatever. Feminine energy has to do with intuition. It has to do with creating. It has to do with that nurturing of self, nurturing of others, nurturing an idea, seeing it through to like full term, so to speak. It could have to do with fertility for some of you. Some of you who are more concerned with, you know, having kids right now. There might be some kind of revelation that you're picking up around your fertility, or some information may be coming your way in terms of how to improve or make progress in that area if you're having difficulty conceiving. Because for whatever reason, a lot of women are coming up to me with that question, more so than ever. I think a lot of people might be worried about that right now. So for some of you, it'll have to do with physical fertility. But I think for most of you, this is about whatever Page of Wands energy is coming up in the beginning of the week. This is about really getting clear about how to make it happen. To me, this feels like planning, but not like a strategic planning where you're sitting down and crunching numbers with a calculator and looking at logistics. This feels to me like you're really visualizing, you're seeing your new life, you're getting an idea of what feels good to you, what's going to be fulfilling, and you're imagining yourself, you're seeing yourself in that new phase in your life. And I think that that is really beautiful energy, and I'm all for it, and I encourage you in doing that moving forward. But I feel that for a lot of you Tauruses, you're waking up, you're seeing yourself in a completely different light, you're seeing the people around you in a completely different light, and some of you are seeing how wonderful you are, and I think it might make you a little bit angry because you may have been in situations with people whom you were very eager to please, or whom you were trying to bring comfort to, or to give them a good life, and you may be feeling that you were, some of you anyway, may be feeling that you may have been manipulated by that person, or that person was taking that trait of yours and using it against you in a way. And you're starting to see yourself in a new light, and you're feeling like, nope, like this is not okay. I'm not going to be in this unreasonable servitude. I'm not going to be in an imbalanced situation or relationship, or I'm not going to be like, killing myself for everybody else. And you're seeing the good about you. And I think that a lot of you Tauruses in the middle of the week are going to begin letting go of a lot of the critical self-criticisms, like, harsh judgments of self. You're starting to let them go, and you're seeing your beauty, your potential, your strength, and you're envisioning and you're creating a whole new life for yourself mentally. You're in that mental stage, you're in that heart space stage of creating that new life. So let's go ahead and take a look at the weekend. We have King of Swords. Now, this to me feels like coming into this energy of figuring out what you're not going to be able to take with you into this new life. Especially since I was saying, I think for some of you midweek, you're having these epiphanies in terms of like who's been holding you back, or who hasn't really been the best of friends for you, or maybe hasn't really had your back. And so also coming off that new moon energy from the previous week, from the weekend before, a lot of you Tauruses are feeling really motivated to make some really big life decisions right now and to put an end to some negative situations. So you might actually be thinking about confronting certain people, ending certain relationships. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying you may be better off waiting until you're not as upset, or waiting until you're not as emotional or as frustrated to confront these situations or to end them, because it may not go so peacefully, and you don't have to have drama. So also, you don't want to take rushed, angry, frustrated energy into your new life. Whatever Page of Wands and whatever the Empress wants for you, you don't want to have to go into it with hurried, angry, frustrated, burning bridges energy. But I really feel like a lot of you are getting very clear about what's important for you and what you're wanting moving forward. Another thing about the new moon is there's a lot of conflict with ideas and beliefs with other people. So for a lot of you, I think this weekend especially, you're going to get pretty set and pretty clear on what's important to you. And some of you may have disagreements with people around you. But this is all about having a clear understanding of who we are, what we believe, what's important to us, what we want, and, how we're going to move forward, who's going with us and who isn't. It's okay to think about these things. I'm just saying it might not be the best time to, like this very weekend, to act on it as soon as it pops up in your head. So give yourself some time in, moving forward with these plans. But I think this week overall, it seems to me that a lot of you have a really good idea of where you want to go, how you're going to want to get there, and who and what you're completely and totally just over with and done. But balance and moving forward is key. So your love card for the week, Taurus, is going to be Ace of Pentacles. Now, Ace of Pentacles for me, and you know, readers are going to read cards in different ways. I had somebody comment on one of the videos last week and say, why did you read that card that way? And that doesn't make sense to me, or that's odd. Which is okay, because readers will read cards in different ways and they'll have a different relationship with cards. When I see Ace of Pentacles, the traditional meaning here is going to be that it has to do with a new beginning around money. Like, you know, it could be like a new work opportunity, or like, you know, a new source of income, or like a pay increase, or just something having to do with a positive financial beginning. And for some of you, yes, it's going to apply very much in that literal sense where maybe, you know, you have a new love arrangement or a new love partner coming in through like a new job or through a new work opportunity, or your love life is improving because your financial circumstances might be improving soon, and that maybe you are having disagreements or arguments about money or finances. So for some of you, yes, this literally has to do with money influencing your love life or having like a positive effect on your love life. But I think for the most part, for the majority of you Tauruses, when I see Ace of Pentacles, to me, it also makes me think of shifting into a new energy, because money is energy. So when I see Ace of Pentacles, sometimes I feel like you've ended a cycle, or you've shifted from one level of energy to a higher level of energy. And we already know from the other cards, like, you all are ready for some really big changes, and you're wanting to move forward, and you're done with the same old, and you have these plans for like this new life. So I think love life things are shifting. Some of you may not be breaking up right away. Some of you may be setting new boundaries in your relationship. Like, hey, like, if we're going to make this work out, here's what I expect. Here's what I need from you. Or you're changing the way that you're treating yourself. You're being more loving to yourself. You're not being as judgmental with yourself. And your partner may be coming around and treating you better. For some of you who are single, you're bringing in a better quality of partner. Or you are getting more comfortable and more independent within your finances and your life. And that is bringing in somebody who's going to be more stable financially. Maybe some of you have had an issue where you have felt like you have attracted partners who maybe you feel like were just looking for you to take care of them financially. And that's shifting and that's changing. So guys, again, this is a general reading. It's not going to be 100% for every single one of you. Do check out the pick your own card reading. Feel free to reach out to me if you would like a private reading. I am going to be sending out the details this weekend for the private chat that we talked about last week. And guys, please, 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 it would mean so much to me for those of you who can go to the Patreon link that's listed here in this video. And if you could sign up in just $2 a month, I'm more than happy for that donation every month to pull a card for you. The theme of the month was coming up ahead. And then there's going to be all kinds of things that the Patreon patrons are going to have access to. I'm going to be doing once a month live readings on there where you can go on and chat with me, and I'll be answering questions for free. I'm going to have other content on there. I'm going to have meditation videos. I'm going to have audio, things like that. And so it starts at $2 and it goes up from there. And your contributions do help me to continue making videos and content. And again, I'm trying to keep the prices very low because I want it to be accessible to everyone, and I want to be able to help as much as I can. But follow me on AmethystAngelLight as well, Facebook and Instagram, for a free card each day. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you hit the notifications as well, and you receive notices when the new videos are up. So, Taurus, you take care. Till next week.